Your heart beats. A steady rhythm. Thump, thump. NASA's Mars rover has captured thousands of images. But one photo changed everything. A strange formation shaped exactly like a human skull. One single image arrived. Then, on a cold Martian morning, something looked back. January 2025. NASA image 3021b. It was one of thousands of pictures sent back by the rover. Most show a familiar landscape. Red rocks, endless dunes, a sky the color of rust. But this image was different. It showed a face of bone, a face of stone. On a lonely hill, under a thin alien sky, something stared into the lens of our machine. The image spread across the globe. It moved faster than any rover. It appeared in news reports. In late-night forums, it was given a name. They called it Skull Hill. For the first time, the question was not, is there life on Mars? The question became, what happened to it? Look closer at the image. Let your eyes adjust to the grayscale tones. The light is harsh. It comes from the side. It casts long, dark shadows. The hill itself is unremarkable in its texture. It is rough, pitted, eroded by millennia of thin, dusty wind. But the shapes are what command our attention. Two deep, symmetrical hollows are carved into the rock. They are dark voids. They look exactly like eye sockets. Below them, a jagged ridge of stone catches the light. It forms a line that looks unnervingly like a row of teeth. The scale is immense. This is no small rock. Scientists estimate the formation is hundreds of feet across, a grimace set in stone, a colossal skull resting on a lonely Martian plain. It seems to watch the horizon. The symmetry of the eyes, the curve of the jaw, the way the brow ridge hangs over the dark sockets. To many, this was not a random collection of rocks. This was design. This was art. This was a message. For a short time, the image was everywhere. It flashed across social media. It became a symbol, a sign that we are not alone, and that perhaps we were never meant to be. People shared it with simple, powerful captions. They were here. Look what they found. The truth is, on Mars, the image tapped into a deep, primal human need. The need to know our story, to understand our origins, and to feel that we are part of something larger than our own small blue world. Skull Hill offered that connection, a bridge across time and space. But just as quickly as the image appeared, the story began to change. Some viewers noticed discrepancies. Later versions of the image, found on some of NASA's public archives, seemed different. The shadows were not as deep. The details were not as sharp. Allegations began to fly. People claimed the image was being altered, that the most compelling versions were being scrubbed from the internet. Files once accessible were now met with a cold digital wall. Access denied. The mystery of Skull Hill was no longer just about what was on Mars. It was about what was being hidden here on Earth. NASA had to respond. The agency released an official statement. Their explanation was clinical, scientific, grounded in a known psychological phenomenon. The word they used was pareidolia. It is the tendency of the human brain to perceive familiar patterns, especially faces, in random or ambiguous stimuli. Mars, they said, is a world shaped by powerful natural forces. For billions of years, wind has acted like a sculptor. The eye sockets on Skull Hill are likely just two caves or depressions. The teeth are just a fractured ledge of rock. The face on Mars from the 1976 Viking mission was another famous example. A later, higher-resolution image revealed it to be just a mesa. NASA argued that Skull Hill was no different. Their message was simple. It is just a rock, a fascinating rock, but a rock nonetheless. Three main theories emerged from the shadow of NASA's official statement, and each one offered a different path to the truth. The first, the most romantic, is the theory of an ancient city. Skull Hill is not a skull at all. It is a ruin. Perhaps it was a building, a temple, part of a colossal statue, worn down by time. The second theory is darker, more sinister. It claims the object is not a ruin but a deliberate artifact, and that NASA knows exactly what it is. The discovery of an alien artifact, especially a giant skull, would cause global panic. It would shatter religions. It would destabilize governments. So the truth must be contained. The third theory is the simplest. It is also the coldest. It is the theory of pure chance. The right combination of rock hardness, wind direction, geological fractures, seen in just the right light, can create a powerful illusion. Scientists who support this view ask for more data. They want to see the hill from other angles, in different light, to analyze the rock composition, to map the terrain. In the endless desert of Mars, the rocks hold stories we may never fully understand. Is Skull Hill just a trick of light, or proof that we are not alone? Not yet. The search continues. Skull Hill is a mirror. It asks us to look harder, to question what we are told.